Man, look, sometimes it's hard to find some shorts that really fit right, okay? That's why I F with Chubbies, okay? Look here, man. Look here. I've been wearing their Originals stretch short, and I love how comfortable the elastic waistband is, you know, because your boy be drinking, your boy be eating, and sometimes you just need a little something, right, to make you feel comfortable. And guess what? They come in 3 different lengths. Now, that's super lit, okay? Look, it's hot out here, so I'm ready to have my hoochie daddy chubby shorts on, okay? Check this out, and I got a special treat just for y'all. For a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code DUDES20 at checkout at chubbiesshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with the promo code DUDES20. Support our show and tell them we sent you. This fall, make the most of every moment with Chubbies. Shop now and fall into comfort with one stylish piece at a time.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dude behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Kobayashi, baby.
Kobayashi, dude.
Hey, what the fuck? Did Kobayashi lose?
To the white guy?
Yeah. I saw a clip. I didn't watch the Netflix shit, but I saw a clip where white dude, let's put some respect on his name, was going in and was killing Kobayashi by like 20 glizzies, dog.
You know,
And they were like,
I'm not the gay enough.
they were like, you know, it's not over yet, but I think we can unofficially announce that the winner here is Joey Chestnut.
I mean, Joey Chestnut's a monster himself.
Joey Chestnut breaks world record in hot dog eating contest, win over Kobayashi.
I will say this though, right? The reason why Kobayashi having that record was so amazing, he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He's like ripped and he's tiny. Joey Chestnut's fucking huge.
Yeah.
So for me, when I see that, I'm like, yeah, of course, right? You have like the similar skills and the appetite that he does, but you're twice his size.
Yeah.
I find that to be amazing, but it's still even more amazing that he was the world record holder at that size.
Yeah, I think that was like the trippy part about it, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like, you ever seen Matt Stoney?
Yes.
Woo! Beast.
That fool can eat so fucking much. And you know, you would think that after him doing the same thing over and over, it would die a little bit.
Yeah.
It's still amazing to me.
No, it's so cool.
It's still amazing to
Fucking
me.
sets up his little timer to show that shit's real, goes in, no cuts, just fucking eats.
I don't know if I could do that. I'll tell you this though, I definitely can eat more than I think people think I can, right? So we were just in Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been like losing weight and I haven't really had like fried foods, noodles and stuff like that. Just because number one, like it's a gateway drug for me. If I eat once, I'm gonna go into like debauchery for 3 days. And that's what happened at Joshua.
I picture you slurping one noodle, and then they're like, David, no! Yeah. I'll suck your dick.
It just goes to me. But
On the dick, yeah.
I was there, and then our friend Sal made this big old bowl of yakisoba, and Sal can cook really well. And I looked at that, and I just had like 2 bowls immediately because I was like, I'm at Joshua Tree. I'll gain like 4 or 5 pounds. I'll lose it again.
Yeah.
And then I looked at her. I was like, you know, I could eat this whole bowl, right? And she laughed, and I was like, and everybody's laughing except for me, and I'm like, I'm telling you, I could eat this whole thing. And they're like, no, I fucking wrecked it. It's like it was like for a family of like 5.
Yeah.
I ate that whole thing in the day.
Just to prove your point?
No, because I like it. And that whole day, there was like a little bit left in the morning for breakfast. I polished it off for breakfast.
Oh,
too.
you ate it through the day.
Yeah,
not in
yeah,
like
yeah.
one sitting.
But the bowl is like literally this big.
Sheesh.
It's like literally for a family of 5 or 6.
Well, you know what, man? I'm always amazed when you like something, how much you can put away, bro. Like, I think, you know, I try to tell your ass to fucking pace yourself.
No.
But when you like something, you go in, whether it's drink or whether it's food. I always go back to that lobster mac and cheese at Kata Robata, where I tried a little bit, tried a little noodle. I fucking sent a text to Chia. I looked up and it was gone.
The waiter came out and was like, oh, we didn't get you your mac and cheese. I was like, no, I ate it. I ate the whole thing.
Yeah, man. People used to be pretty amazed at how much I could eat as well. I think my tummy's kind of shrank over the years. Especially like me and Chia we really kind of practice a lot of like
Eating normal.
well, we like share shit. Like, hey, let's order a salad and order one entree and share that, and then
I'm doing that now.
yeah, you kind of realize, oh shit, I'm good off this.
Yeah.
You know? But back in my day, bro, me and Rick, I always tell people, me and Rick would both go to Tam's, order the same amount of food, and I would eat all my shit, he would eat all his shit, you know?
You know what's interesting though is like, my parents would say this, and I never really understood it. They go, when you get older, you just eat less, and there's like a science behind that. Like you're not growing anymore. It's like maintenance at this point.
Dang, and I guess you're doing less too,
Yeah, so
huh?
when you're in that like teenage area, you're growing constantly. It's like, so
Right.
you're just ingesting a lot of calories. So I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that's like, something Asian people say.
Yeah.
But apparently it's just true.
That
Like,
makes a lot of sense, yeah.
yeah, so we now are at that age where we don't, if we're not like maintaining or like trying to grow muscle mass or anything else like that, we're not going to need to eat that much. And so I tend to break those rules on purpose because I like to eat a lot,
So
dude.
then you
I
work out a lot.
ate so much at Joshua Tree.
was
It was
just-
kind of insane.
I was giggling at your little shadow boxing video.
Dude, I had to do that. If I didn't do that, I probably would have gained like 10 pounds. So I brought my weights to Joshua Tree because I knew that I have bad self-control. Because I can't eat like a normal person should. Like once it hurts, that means you ate too much. I can't though. So like I just saw red and I saw noodles. And I was like, ooh, yeah. Chips, soda, pizza, carne asada, molitas.
Ooh. Ooh, I just salivated a little bit.
Guess what?
What?
And it was, I made esquite too.
Ooh, oh yeah, gotta love the esquite. For those who don't know, esquite is just basically an elote, but in a bowl instead of on the cob.
But I did Japanese mayo with it instead.
Yeah.
Instead of tahine, I pulsed and I ground up Takis.
Fire.
Talk.
Let's
That
go.
Shit was so fucking good. I'm getting horny right now.
I know that esquite could make me esquite.
Oh, 100%. Fucking delicious.
Yeah, man. And here's the thing too, right? I always tell people I was pretty skinny until I got money. And then
No.
once the YouTube checks started really, coming in, I was like, oh, I can get 2 appetizers. I can get dessert.
We could just try it.
We can just try it, take it home. Fuck it, order it all. We can get drink. I can get your drink.
Yeah.
Let's go. And it was like, it was probably a good year, bro, where I was like, all the restaurants that I had kind of wanted to go to but could never go to before, all the shit I wanted to try, I was going in. Multiple appetizers, desserts, let's fucking do it up.
I actually know how much weight I gained in the first year I moved to LA. Because I have it written on a like a little notepad. So fat people have this thing where like we always say we're gonna lose weight, so we log either our before or after pics. I have so many before pics where nothing has changed. It's actually kind of hilarious.
That is very funny.
Yeah. You ask anybody who is fat or is trying to lose weight or has struggled with their weight their whole lives, 4,800 before pics and no after pics. Right? So I logged.
Wait, before you do that, would you like this is a vanilla cream ale.
Oh, that sounds fucking delicious.
Because if y'all don't know, it's like 10 a.m. right now and recording, and I was like, should I get alcohol? And I was like, let me see if there's a breakfast beer that
Let me tell you guys
exists.
something. There's nothing more fun in this world than drinking and driving. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, we've been doing it so long, we're good at it now. So
You know what I mean?
it's like, yeah, it's like you play video games.
I'm kidding.
That's a joke.
We're
That's a
kidding.
joke.
What the fuck, man?
And I thought I would mix my vanilla. Cheers. How's it smell? Smells good.
Smells great. Oh, I heard this is how white people start their day.
Nah, little brewski, brother. Little brewski to get your day started, brother.
It's actually really good. I would like this with some seafood of some sort at a beach.
Yeah, it's super subtle. I don't even really taste the vanilla. You know what I'm saying? It's like so subtle. It just kind of tastes like a really light.
Very light, tasty, light beer. Oh, I think I kind of like this.
Well, I wanted the vanilla cream beer here, ale, because I thought it might be good in my espresso. So,
Oh, it might be. Oh.
all right. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Oh yeah, it's like all those before pics. and
Before
then
pictures, yes.
So when I first moved to Los Angeles, so years ago, if you guys don't remember, if you wanted to get all you can eat Korean barbecue, the only place you could really get it was LA. There was no all you can eat Korean barbecue.
Ace.
Yes. Skinny people had to figure that out. We knew that off jump. I just assumed. I was like, Ace, all you can eat. Got it. So there was $8.99, $7.99 all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue spots at this time. Now, to me, blew my fucking mind,
Bruh.
right? Not many Korean restaurants anywhere else outside of Los Angeles at the time.
Cerritos was like, they were everywhere. Me and parents were there every week, yeah.
$8 all you. Are you fucking insane? So I gained 32 pounds in the first year.
What?
Yeah.
Just moving. So they weren't even in Sacramento. They weren't all you can eat Korean barbecue.
No. So I went from 222 pounds to 254, and I have it written. And it was shocking to me. I was like, how did I gain 30 pounds in a year? That is insane. I loved it so much. I would go so fucking often. They just knew me. Like I would walk in and they go, yeah, that table right there. It was that fucking often I would go. I would say maybe 4 times a week.
It's a fucking like family table reserved just for you.
Yeah. The king is here.
Like, is it because you ate lots of rice with it too? Because, you know, like, I mean, Korean barbecue can be healthy.
Yeah, I think it's just portion though. You know what I mean? Like I could eat mac and cheese, maybe not the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I would eat so much. And by the way, that was the last meal of the day because that's at night.
Oh, Lord.
That's not including the experience of the LA taco scene, which I didn't know about. Right? And those things are open till 2 a.m.
Yes, sir.
So afterwards, when I got really big, like 290, I had to track all my food. Dog. I'm talking 6,000, 7,000 calories a day sometimes.
That sounds dangerous.
And it sounds impossible, right? It's not impossible.
You know what? It's not.
Yeah, it's actually very easy.
It's really not, because up until California started dropping the calorie counts on menus, I had no clue. You know what I'm saying? And back then I was like early 20s, I think. You know, I wasn't even really counting calories like that. But to see that the shit I was ordering, let's say fucking Grand Slam breakfast from Denny's or some shit, you know, where you get like every a little bit of every meat, sausage, bacon, the ham, the eggs, the hash browns, throw some cheese on that shit. That's just like damn near like 1,800, 2,000 calories, you know?
Crazy.
And I would always get that, right? And then like, I don't know, fucking steak dinner and shit, all that butter and the fat, and it's I was like, oh, yo, every meal that I kind of like is like 2,000 calories.
100%, dude. For me, it was when I went to a Chili's. I ordered their Western cheeseburger, fries, and then there was like an appetizer, dessert, and drink. The cheeseburger and the fries alone, and that's when the law just passed. I was living in Sacramento. That cheeseburger and fry meal with the Coke was already like 2,600 calories.
Sheesh.
That was my last meal of the day. I already ate 3 more times before that. That shit shook my ass, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I had pizza before this. I had ramen.
Yeah.
So in that sitting alone, 5,000 calories that whole day. Like that.
Isn't that crazy?
Easy fucking work, dude. There's a girl that I watch. I actually follow her. I don't know why, but watching her eat makes me happy.
Yeah.
But she's doing something that I used to do when I was big, because she's like, this is what a foodie influencer who's trying to lose weight does on a calorie deficit. And so a lot of people are making fun of her, right? Like you see them like shitting on her. They're like, why are you eating McDonald's, blah, 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 blah. If you want to that's not what a calorie deficit is. If she has calculated what she ate normally, she just has to go a couple hundred calories under that. So even though it's bad food, if it's a calorie deficit, it's still a fucking calorie deficit. So, but she does this problem that we all do as fat people. Is that when she calculates her food, because I know what she does because I did it too, she's not calculating it correctly. She'll just happen to leave out a few things. Like I'll see on the table, she goes, today this is a 600 calorie meal. And I'm like, no, it's not. Because you didn't include the ranch that you put on, those chips on the side, the soda that you drank. So it's actually like a 1,100 calorie meal. And I've been following her now for a few months. She hasn't lost a single pound. So I'm like, that's probably why.
That goddamn ranch, man.
It's the sauces that are so good.
It's the facts, bro. It's crazy. I'm a saucy boy, but I got a homie, fucking Jeremy Passions. When we did a show in Alaska, like JR, Passion, Andrew, and Jeremy was like, yeah, man, you know, I gained blah, blah, blah weight. He's like, because I just love sauces. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how many calories were in these sauces. And once he cut the sauces out, that boy looks like have you seen him now? Bro, he looks like when Lemonade first dropped, bro.
Oh.
That motherfucker looks good, dog. He looks like...
AJ must be eating a lot of sauces, huh?
The man is happily married, all right?
I'm fucking with you, AJ, dude. You look round. Man, I can say that. We're both getting there. Come on now.
You know who will tell you that he's been eating a lot of sauces? Fucking Dietrich's.
All right, that's first of all, that motherfucker Dietrich's, you're my homie. I love you, dude. You look like an abused hamster. I need you to.
And he knows that, and he loves it.
He looks like a scientific experiment where they just overfeed this hamster just like cornmeal every day. It's so funny because he makes so many jokes about it. It makes me die laughing.
I know, he's always taking his tummy out.
It's the best, man. I love that guy. He's so goofy.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to make sure I get Q in some type of athletic, some type of sports, because my boy can eat. I was just telling David before we turned the cameras on.
Jesus Christ.
That, like, Q loves food so much more than Veda loved food. Like, yeah, you know, Veda, she's in her picky stage now, but she wasn't always picky, but she still, even when she wasn't picky, she didn't love food as much as Q does. And I was telling David that we fucking handed him his first little fried chicken wing the other day. He was just kind of gnawing on it, and I tried to take it away so he didn't bite the cartilage off and swallow it because he's a baby. This motherfucker cried like I was twisting his foreskin, bros. It was crazy.
I want the chicken. Why you taking chicken? It's like, oh, Q's Armenian. Bro, chicken, bro.
I shit myself. Change my diaper.
Hey, Goo Gaga. Why you taking chicken away from me?
More.
Get to the refrigerator now. Come on.
Hey, mom. Mom.
Mom.
Take your titty out. I'm thirsty.
Hey, I'm not a pervert. I just want a turbo, man. Fucking cute. He's so big.
I tell you, you know you got a big ass baby when strangers walk by the stroller and they go, "Big baby," and I'm like, how do you know this motherfucker's not 3? Okay, why you just assume he's a big
He
ass?
can't talk. That's why. He still looks like a baby, dude.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh,
huge.
they're always, oh, big boy.
When I see a photo of Chia kissing the baby, it's so fucking funny because it looks like the older sister. It's like, oh, this gigantic child.
He's so big.
It's so fucking funny, dude.
Oh man, he's the best. He's the best. All right, I'm gonna look at pictures of my children and we'll be right back.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Chubby's. Summer is dead. Sorry if that sounded harsh, but it's true. Fall is upon us as the weather gets chillier and crispier. Your wardrobe needs to catch up. Luckily, the sponsor of this ad read is here to save the day. Chubby's. Yes, Chubby's, home of the ultra cozy comfort clothes that'll keep you feeling warm and looking better as the weather gets progressively worse and worse. From their flannel lined shorts to their warm pullovers to their cozy quarter zips, Chubby's has all the fall ready threads for that outdoor football game, pumpkin patch adventure, or late night weekend bonfire. One of my personal favorite khaki hoochie daddy shorts is actually from Chubby's. And I know that it's getting colder, but I run hot and I don't go anywhere unless I'm wearing my Chubby's with my chubby. Nice little dick print for the ladies, doesn't matter. I'm married, look away, you're sitting. Yeah, go to hell. Sometimes you're alive. I love you. Amen. Praise God. Or not. If you don't believe it, that's okay. If you're a true believer in thigh exposure, you know that Chubby's is still the premier name in men's shorts. Even though it's getting chilly, pairing Chubby shorts with a fall sweater or cozy jacket could be very well the move, especially in California. That's the look, my friends. And would you look at that? Folks, for a limited time, our friends at Chubby's are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code DUDES20 at checkout at chubbyshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with the promo code DUDES20. Support our show and tell them that we sent you. This fall, make the most of every moment with Chubby's. Shop now and fall into comfort, one stylish piece at a time.
Wow, what a treat. I totally forgot that I had DM'd with the brick toast toastery. Oh, what's that say? French toastery brick LA. Okay, so I've been DMing with these people. We actually tried their stuff out at the Complex Con when Foodie Calls.
Amazing.
So good. Y'all might have seen this. It's like The Rock owns it. It's like just super
Turn on tequila, brother.
decadent, delicious brick toast. Fucking big fluffy pieces of what the fuck is this, man?
It's French toast is basically a type of bread that you would use depending on however you want the bread to be. You soak it in a custard. It'll slightly souffle when you cook it. And then you add your accoutrements to make it your own.
So Chef Rocky, I guess I was DMing with her. They had followed us and they were like, yo, we'd love to give y'all some. And I said, pull up.
I'm so glad they DM'd you because I never read DMs. So
I forget. See, that's the thing. I forget to check. I think they DM'd the Send Foods account.
Oh, yeah.
And I always forget because there's a lot of restaurants and shit in my Send Foods account and I never check those DMs. I'm always checking my DMs because I always
Yeah.
feel like there's money there.
Oh, I never
But dog, come on now. So they have step 1: drizzle this peanut butter coconut maple syrup.
Wow.
Hello.
come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Simmer down now.
Simmer down there.
Ooh.
Get your ass down.
Hold on, let me get a little footage of this.
Whoa, dude.
Like it's
Yeah.
cinematic setting.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. Dang.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, brother.
Oh, Robyn, this isn't vegan, but damn it.
I'll just watch and live vicariously because it looks amazing.
Oh, dude. If
Okay.
you ever wanted to break your veganism, this is how you do it.
Ooh, okay. Then next we have step 2 is this vanilla bean whipped cream. Uh-huh.
For all the whites.
Side note, while you're doing that, speaking of breaking veganism, when I was raising money for my film, I had a brief thought of how much money could I raise if I volunteered to eat a burger on Dudes Behind the Foods?
Oh my God.
It would have to be a steak mid-rare.
Well, I was saying you guys could pick the like meat product I would have to eat or something.
Dang.
But
Ribeye steak mid-rare with a meat jus.
Oh my God.
Topped with bone marrow.
And a meat milkshake.
oh God. Now you just want me to shit myself.
And then we shit on you.
Yep.
How
Ooh.
much y'all willing to pay? And step 3, toasted coconut chips.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Don't fucking play with me, dude.
Wow.
As we just talked about portion control, let me show you what I mean.
You gonna shove the whole thing in your mouth?
Yeah. This is not going to be here by the end of the day.
All right, and blessing that I forgot that I told him to come through because we didn't have any food for this episode.
Bless up.
Bless up, bless up. Let's take these bites. Thank you, Chef Rocky. Thank you to Brick. We've already had this. If y'all are ever in the Century City Mall, there's one near the Din Tai Fung. Check it out.
Brick French Toastery, dude. Look at the packaging. Fucking A1.
Ooh, hold on. I think I'm gonna just have to.
Oh, I'm gonna get all the insides in there too. Get a little bit of the coconuts.
For those just listening, sorry about it. We're just gonna be picking at our French toast for a minute here. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, just as good as I remembered.
Oh my.
Soft, pillowy. The custard, the souffle has soaked right into the bread. The crunchy little coconut chips, man.
It is like a sweet cloud with those little crispy toasted coconut chips. Oh, and that fucking peanut, what the fuck is that syrup again?
It's the peanut butter syrup of some sort, maple syrup.
That shit is, wow.
Dude, with the whipped cream, this shit's wild, man.
This shit is, look, I'm not even,
Not sweet people either.
no, I'm not a big sweets person. I kind of have been kind of going in, like, into my sweets era as an adult. I was never a big dessert person. But, you know, as I got older, I'm feeling a little more. Let me just take a little bite for the gram. Because, hello.
If you are a French toast sweet dessert person, this is where you need to go. Don't go anywhere else. And I'll tell you this right now. Yeah, I'm just eating it like a sandwich.
Oh, my boy. Going in. Mom, can I get another brick toast bakery? Wow, that's great. That's really fucking good. Oh, with the beer?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yup. Let me tell you this, bro. Speaking of the Yin Yang twins again.
Oh, my God. This is so funny.
You want to feel old as shit, dog? You know how we talked about Snow White and we talked about the Yin Yang twins recently? So I saw this post that was like, yo, I didn't realize how ignorant I was, some shit like that, because they thought the Yin Yang twins, whistle while you twerk.
Yeah.
Do. They thought the new Snow White sampled the Yin Yang twins. They saw the trailer, but whistle while you work. Dude, and they were like, oh, wow, Disney sampled the Yin Yang twins?
I'll tell you this. That's not an age thing. That's stupidity.
That's just look.
It's always the older thing that does the other way around. You thought Yin Yang twins preceded fucking... What the fuck are you talking about, Snow White?
It's not. Someone else was like, I'm so glad I was raised in the VHS era because these fucking new kids are dumb as shit, bro. Look, that's the issue, bro. With the new generation, right? And it's kind of not their fault because, and this has come up before, but the way they consume media is you kind of come across whatever's on your feed or you choose to look something up. You know what I'm saying? We had no choice but to watch what was on or what our teachers put on. You know what I'm saying? So when we're in school and shit, I mean, when we were growing up, there's only a handful of Disney movies, right?
Yeah.
So we know about fucking Snow White, Cinderella, all the classics, you know? Now, these kids, why would they watch Snow White when they have a million fucking kids movies on Netflix and on every other app, you know? It's like they would never know about the old shit unless the parents show that to them. You know what I'm saying? And then like, look, I guarantee if I put on Snow White for Veda, she'd be like, this looks old.
It's because you introduced her to all the other shit first. You got to give her the shitty ones first.
Actually, she's kind of in her, we used to think Veda was going to be straight up like tomboy because she was very, didn't want to wear dresses, didn't like dolls.
Girly as fuck.
Yeah, she only liked she only liked dinosaurs and cars and shit at first. Bro, she's fully girly girl now. Only wears dresses, loves princesses, loves all the fucking princesses, brushes her hair, brushes the princess's hair, all that shit.
No, I see it. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. She's a little girl in like the most OG traditional way.
Yeah, and I did not see that coming.
And then Q is like your OG traditional old fat man. That's what very, very. See how you sampled yours and mine has disappeared. And this is what I mean. I didn't do this for show, guys. I really, really enjoyed it. And this is where I have a problem.
Actually, how is it gone already?
Not even as a joke. He's like, could you break this? How?
Like, we've been talking this whole time. How did you even do that?
Yeah. Well, there's a way, And
that's kind of crazy, man.
I will say this. I don't know what's wrong with me. To be honest with you, I can't explain it myself. I just looked down and there was no more toast.
It's okay, man.
And
but look, that's how you know this shit is legit. Okay, check it out if you're in the Century City area. All right. Speaking of Disney movies, here's a fun fact. I heard this a long time ago. I had to fact check it a little bit today before I brought it up to you. But did you know Mulan is the first Disney movie where
with a chink.
Well, that too. But where the younger males have nipples.
Oh.
Aladdin had no nipples. The only male nipples in Disney movies, like the traditional animated Disney movies, were like King Triton, and
the reason why is because they be always desexualizing Asian men, so it doesn't matter if they have nipples or not. Nobody's gonna find them attractive.
No, but they gave the Asian man nipples.
That's
this
what
time.
I'm saying. They're not scared because nobody finds them attractive.
Oh wow! Little did they know. People love Asian man nipples, dog.
Yup, they just got hair around it for no reason. No chest hair, just nipple hair only.
Asian man nipples, nips pulled.
Nipsey Hussle.
Whoa. The marathon continues, cunt. in you.
Ray gun.
Hippity hop. Kangaroo. Kangarooed.
Australia.
Australia.
Lots of spiders, dangerous animals. Python.
Python, good day.
Good day, mates.
Good day.
With me, please. Ray gun, mate with her. Get a cannon. Nick Cannon, wild and out.
Pew pew.
Ew. Wow.
Yeah, so Nipples, Mulan, Nipples. I actually...
Dude, that... Before we continue,
Go ahead.
This is a stupid clip that he sent me. I don't know who the animator was, but it was like, you know, like a really stupid, funny racist cartoon, the Mulan thing. You sent it to me.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Mulan, why don't you come into this tent? And then he found out that Mulan was a girl. He was so pissed. What the heck?
The funniest other racist shit I sent you, it's racist towards Asians. It's like, I loved it so much. It's so specific and stupid. Where it's like when the Asian guy can't find his pet snail, and it's Eminem before cleaning out my closet, and he's like, "Where's my snare?" That made me laugh so much. It's so stupid.
Oh, let me tell you something. We talked about this too, where I realized that there are certain things I should just never send my wife because she won't laugh. It'll make me love her less. Mm-hmm. And that was one of those clips. I sent it to her. She didn't laugh at all. And I was like, wow, divorce. Divorce is on the horizon. Where's my snare?
That's something I wouldn't have even tried to send it to you.
It was so funny because I couldn't figure out what was going on in the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He goes, where's my snare?
you read the caption, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this caption?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Genius.
I just don't think, you know, and mind you, look, Chia gets jokes. Mm-hmm. I just don't think that's something she would have understood.
There's just like some ones that are just so stupid, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I like those ones a lot.
Sometimes shit is so dumb, you kind of have to be like really smart in a different way to get it. I think Chia, not that she's not smart, but she also didn't grow up with that stereotype of like Asians and the L's and the R's. That's not really like a part of her, like something she, you know, grew up joking about. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen this? There was like a comment that I read once where, you know, it was like some Asian meme, and it was, you know, they're saying the L's and the R's or whatever, whatnot. It was like a joke. And then some, you know, a white person wrote in the comment, they're like, you know, these stereotypes are just not true. And then everybody below was like, no, it's true. Like, it's a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a stereotype, it's facts. We don't have that in our vocabulary.
It's just that y'all aren't allowed to point it out. Only we are, okay?
Like, no, it's true. Like, it's true. Just the joke was a little corny, but it's true.
Bruh, speaking of annoying comments, this dude, you probably saw my story. Some dude commented on one of the reels where I said Veda and Q's name. And he's like, I feel sorry for the kids growing up with stupid names like that. And the guy's name was Lafayette.
Oh my God, dude.
I was like, LOL, your name is Lafayette.
Like, fucking Creole pervert. Be quiet, dude. The hell are you talking about?
About to make a name for myself, yeah.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
About to make a name for myself. Disney movies, I was also going to bring up Mulan. Oh, yeah. So speaking of Veda being a girly girl, just kind of naturally, you know, because she loved Frozen so much, bro, she's kind of really like obsessed with Veda, with Elsa and her bleach blonde hair. So I've been trying to like also inject some fucking diversity into it, you know what I'm saying?
Little Moana.
She loved Moana when she was a little kid, but now she's like fully Frozen girl. And then because of her love of Elsa, also was like, ooh, what's this? When she saw Tangled and, you know, Rapunzel with her long blonde hair. But I've been trying to inject some like, hey, baby, Mulan, look at Mulan. You know what I'm saying? This one actually kind of looks like you. What's good?
Cheeky eyes. Yuck.
She was like, I don't like this ting tong.
She always sleepy looking.
Nah, but she actually kind of got into Mulan the other day, thank God.
Thank goodness gracious.
You know, I just want her to just like the last thing I would want is for her to be an Asian girl with blue contacts.
Oh, dude, guess what? It's right around the horizon. It's gonna happen, dude. Blue contacts.
Right around her eyes, son.
Wow, you should be a rapper or something, dude. Didn't realize you were wearing pajamas until now.
Wow, you didn't have to point that out, dog. I do that because they don't see our bottom half, bro.
Well, I don't really care because you're wearing pajamas and you look like a child.
Yes, I am, David. So
Yes, I do. I am. I am a child.
I am a child. And yes, I had a poop before we started. And guess what? The pajamas made it very easy for me to take them off, take one leg off when I poop in public places, as I do. And it was convenient, all right?
When did you start pooping in public? Like, when was the moment when you're like, I could just do this? Because I remember I had a problem with it because it was so filthy and dirty.
Yeah.
And then I picked up this system that Bart does, is that before he goes into a toilet, he gets a handful of paper towels, and the other paper, he douses it in the antibacterial soap.
Interesting.
And then he'll use that to wipe down, and then he'll wipe that off, and then use the door. Because there's fucking piss everywhere.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so fucking disgusting.
I think somewhat in halfway through high school, like I realized I'm just gonna shit.
You just gotta make it happen.
I'm just gonna shit because I think beginning of high school I was like I can only poop at home. You know what I'm saying? I would hold it all day, or I'd find a way to get back home so I could shit, right? And at one point I realized I'm just not gonna be comfortable because I shit a lot, right? I'm like I'm not gonna be comfortable if I don't shit, bro. So I just realized I'm just gonna poop at school, and I also had the realization that most people don't like shitting in public. So it's not a whole lot of people shitting on those toilets. That was my rationale.
I think it's also a human nature thing where it's
Yeah.
like you're vulnerable. So
Yeah.
it makes it hard to poop. Right? Dogs do that too. You know why dogs, when they poop, they look at their owners? It's because they're looking for protection.
Aw.
Because you're in their most vulnerable state. So they always look at you while they poop,
That's cute.
which is fucking weird. I was like, stop looking at me, you fucking sicko.
Yeah, no, I look right at Chia. Like I wait till she showers and then I sit down to poop and I just look at her.
Babe, I feel unsafe. Look into my eyes.
And here's what's annoying too is like in high school I had very unique shoes because I used to custom paint my shoes. So I'd be shitting and I swear people would come in, Tim, what's up, man? Hey, Tim, is that you? What's up, bro?
You are literally the Paramount starter kit. This fool was over here selling candy and fucking mixtapes. And he also had to paint his shoes in the velour suit. That is hilarious,
Yes,
dude.
I sure the fuck was. That's how I made my money, dog. But yeah, I was always, I kind of just got like used to the idea of shitting in public. And I tell you what, the complete opposite, bro, of what Bart does. Kev on stage has this very hot take where he believes that if it's like early in the morning and you're in a public place and you're probably only one or other two people have entered this workplace or wherever it may be, he finds it okay to go bare butt on the toilet seat
Yeah, we're not doing that.
because no other butts have been on the toilet seat.
Tell you something, Kev. You got too much money to act like that.
Well, I tell you this, I bare butted this morning at this studio because I opened it up and I said, no one has sat here today.
It smells like bleach.
This Clorox is fresh. And I said, am I going to waste time laying toilet paper down on the seat? No, I'm going to bare butt poop.
And then you know what? If somebody brings up a scientific article where it says it does nothing, it doesn't matter. It's for my sanity. I do it for my brains. That's what it is too. And you need that little doily flap in the front in case your dick touches something. You know what I mean?
Here's what I do. You're putting that on backwards.
No. The front flap has to be where your
No,
dick is.
you're right. Is that
Yeah.
what that front flap is
Yeah.
for? I always rip it off.
No, that's for the, so it falls into, so it's for that part right there.
But doesn't the water just soak into it?
No.
I always rip it off because I feel like I've always had trouble when I lay this shit down, the little doily flap goes into the water and then the whole fucking thing falls in there. So I'm like, oh fuck this shit. I rip it off and then I put the thing on.
No, I think that's for your dick area.
And then I just hold my dick in a way that I hope that it doesn't touch.
I just point it up and I put it in my mouth.
Yeah. So here's what I do. I take a piece of saran wrap, wrap it around my penis, and then I poop.
Oh, okay. It becomes a balloon of just piss.
Oh god.
Then you tie it up and you throw it at the next person in the next stall.
I take my dick completely off. I throw it to the next person.
Oh, I forgot to take off the fucking saran wrap. I ripped my dick off instead.
Like, I can't use this anymore. This dick is dirty.
This guy, just blood all over him. Ah! Oh man, I did it again. My bad, bro. Can I get that back, please?
All right, we're bye. Be right back. It's not over. We'll be right back.
Cause you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid. Who sings that?
I don't know.
Simple plan, I think.
Simple plan,
dude.
David, so I just ordered some Jersey Mike's for us for the next episode.
Fan-fucking-tastic today.
I had a Subway stage for a while. Subway was like my shit.
Shout outs to the guy that was looking at baby porn. He's the one that got everybody into Subway. It was so insane.
Jared from Subway.
Jared
name.
Fogle.
You have any idea how disgusting you have to be to download and have gigabytes of that shit?
Yes, bro, because it's not even like, that's not shit that's like, you just find on the internet. You gotta dig. You have to be like, in my head, I'm finding kiddie porn.
That's some dark web type of shit.
Yeah.
And then to save it on gajillions of terabytes of shit. It's like, dude, you need to be in jail for fucking ever, dude.
Yeah,
that is fucking gross.
Disgusting.
He was so interesting because like, he was just a dude that lost weight eating Subway every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Subway took this thing of like, oh, instead of a fast sub spot, this is actually a diet place. Like you could eat all this food and you could lose weight.
Right.
Look at Jared.
Yeah.
And guess what I did? Went to Subway and I ate there every day. Gained like 10 pounds.
Did you really?
Yeah. Because apparently you have to eat your sandwiches a certain way for it to work.
Yeah, I think he was doing like a very specific, like it was like the teriyaki one, which was super low in carbs or calories. And then he was also like walking to his Subway and walking home. It was
Didn't know any of that. I was like, give me the meatball sub and provolone cheese, baby. And then you just eat it all in one go. And then next thing you know, you're fatter than you were before. But he made a lot of money, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that before he lost the weight, he was doing all that stuff too. And it just like, it was so gross.
I know. I think that's the one thing. I think if like the what they say is that if the people in jail find out that you're like any type of pedophile, they fuck you up.
Dunzo, dude.
Yeah, you are like not only just getting bullied, but you are like
You're gonna get killed.
Yeah, I mean damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like they all have kids too. So that's like the part that hits them. It's like, oh, I got a fucking kid. You want to do some shit to me?
Yeah, they're like, look, man, I might have murdered 3 people, but you are just disgusting.
I know. Be gone from my sight.
Yeah, man.
Feel that.
What?
It's like a cock.
David is referencing a Anchorman blooper that we talked about on a previous episode, and I found what he was talking about because I knew exactly what he was talking about. I sent it to him, Anchorman 2, where Ron Burgundy is blind, and he's talking about he's talking about his penis, and he's talking about just having so much jizz. And he's like, what did he say?
It's like, now I know what the villagers of Pompeii felt like.
Yeah, and Paul Rudd, he's like just drowned in frothy ejaculate.
Dude, that's probably one of the funniest bloopers I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude.
So good.
Just frothy ejaculate. And you see Paul Rudd just dying. I don't think I could work with that guy.
And here's what's hilarious too. It's like I love when you see shit like that. And and you can tell they're just kind of, they got the camera on, they're just letting Will Ferrell do what he does, right? And he's just kind of riffing. And then Paul Rudd's trying to keep a straight face. And he's like, what did he say? At first he's like, now I know what the citizens of Pompeii feel like. And then he goes, and then Paul Rudd's cracking up and he takes it back and he goes, those poor citizens of Pompeii. Just adding sad extras that makes it funnier. Oh, so good.
Instead of hot volcanic ash, it's just sweet, frothy ejaculate.
Feel that. Tell me that doesn't feel like a cock.
It doesn't. I mean, that feels like your leg.
The other day, I pleasured myself to the image of Mrs. Buttersworth. She got me there like I was on the Express A train. Bing, bang, boom. Talk about a river of ejaculate. A volume I had never seen in my lifetime. Now I know what the villagers of Pompeii felt like. Now I know what those sad villagers of Pompeii felt like. Except where they were rained down on hot lava, I was I rained down on those villagers with frothy ejaculate.
And then you said the fucking what's it down? No, it was the what was the baseball one that they did?
Yeah. You talking about Danny McBride's show, Eastbound and Down.
Dude, that shit was killing me, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what the shitty thing was? I was listening to it as I was driving. I had to slow down because I just couldn't stop laughing.
I'm gonna send Robyn Couch this blooper because we're not gonna do it justice. It's a blooper from this show called Eastbound and Down. That Danny McBride, that was his shit, and Will Ferrell plays his character. It's so stupid.
I feel my plums.
And it's another situation where everyone's trying to keep a straight face, but this fool keeps adding shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I love when you see other comedians crack up, you know?
So you double retired? Really?
Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums, getting all swollen with a light blue hue to them, fresh and juicy, ready for the picking. All the school children are lining up to put them in the sack lunches. Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? No, these are my plums. I want to bite into that plum and let the juice spill down my chin. You know what I mean? All the while, everyone's saying, I want the juice to spill down. Okay. If I recall correctly, my plums, beautiful bluish hue, the sun just dancing right off of them, just nice. Getting ready to take them to market. I can feel it down in my plums. I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market. Special 2 plums for 1.
Just fucking stupid. Just the lines are so dumb, dude.
So I'm trying to, for our movie, I'm trying to make sure and have shit where it's like, you know, because I kind of, you know, study the way that, what's his face? The one that directs all those fucking movies.
It was the one with Will Ferrell. He works with him all the time.
Yeah. What's his name?
They split now.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I know his name.
Judd Apatow?
Judd Apatow.
Yeah.
And when he does his scenes like that with his, you know, with like these like comedians that are good at it, he just sets up like just a fucking still shot, one angle on their close up, just lets that motherfucker riff. You know what I'm saying? Cuts the best part. Probably even gets the reverse of just like the person he's talking to just being like, okay, just give me like 20 seconds of you just reacting to something.
Yeah.
So they can cut it in between these fucking like 5 minutes of stupid jokes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let me make sure I have some room for where we can just be stupid for some of this shit, you know?
It's really hard. Like, you know, when we would do some sketches, there's like some really dumb parts. And it's like when the giggles get you, it's fucking hard to break out of it, man. I had a buddy, his name is Kanal, and I had him in a sketch. He's like a really dope commercial actor, right? He's just a dope actor in general. But commercial king. And then I had him, asked him to be a part of a sketch. He's never worked with me before. And then this fellow was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, what? He goes, I can't get through the scene. He's like, can you not make that face? I was like, I'm not making a face. It's just my face, man. But he was dying, dude. Like, he couldn't, like, do the line. I was like, you just got to get a little closer to my face. It's just, like, really hard. But I forget how goofy, you know, like, I think we are in general. Like, we're just, like, goofy-ass dudes. And if you're not used to that, it's gonna be hard to get through it.
Yes. So I've had moments. Oh, I miss shooting sketches so much. Okay.
No!
I have moments in sketches where I know I'm about to say something that's so ridiculous. Everyone's just gonna crack up. So I'll warn people. I'm like, I need you guys to be ready for this, okay? Just be ready for this. I'm about to say some stupid shit because I'm like, I want to get it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss shooting sketches.
We shot one sketch, and then he was like, 1 per month. Never happened again. Hilarious stuff.
Oh, I told John, too. I was like, all right, John, I'm going to try to knock out 1 sketch per month, dog. Get ready. I had it mapped out. We doing this sketch, Fast and Furious style, to get ready for this new Fast and Furious movie. We never did that Game of Thrones shit. We will. I order the costume. Don't trip. We will.
Okay.
We will.
Okay.
Please.
All right.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. We'll see, dude.
And the movie will get done, dog. Don't even, I got so many plans, bro. I got so many plans, and the shit's getting done, dog. All right?
Okay. Your movie will be the last movie I'll ever do. So I hope you understand that it needs to happen.
What about the sequel?
All right, well, fine. I guess I'll do the sequel. That will never happen. Talk about a sequel when the first one wasn't even been written out yet. That's so fucking funny. It'd be crazy if this becomes like a... It's not going to happen. It's like a Harold and Kumar type of deal. It's like, dude, there's 3 of them.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. Harold and Kumar 2, fucking solid movie. Very low Rotten Tomato scores. But fuck Rotten Tomatoes, because, like, I can't trust it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Harold and Kumar 2, Escape from Guantanamo Bay, I cried. I cried watching that movie because the end is like, the way they wrap it up is so good. And when Batoon was on, she asked me, when was the last time you cried, right? And I was like, honestly, to cry from real life and not like TV movie shit, probably haven't cried in like 6 years, you know?
Damn, you heartless bastard.
And and it kind of got me thinking. I was with my trainer and we were talking about this shit, and I kind of
started crying.
Well, here's what I realized. I had this low-key epiphany. I'm like, because I cry, TV movie shit, I cry easily. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, is my body just looking for a way to, like, release? Because I don't really easily cry from real life. Is my body like, yo, you need to get that shit out, bro? So I'm fucking watching Harold and Kumar and shit. And I'm like, oh, man, Kumar.
Look at you. Get it together, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You did it, man. You did it. You know what I'm saying?
As you get older, you cry a lot more. I think because your empathy grows a lot. I think for me, like, I never cried much when I was a little kid. I did, but as my 20s and stuff, fuck crying. I just didn't do it. But then when I hit my like 30s, I started like empathizing with like shit that I never thought about. Like I think because you start seeing your parents age, people start dying a little bit. I'm like, damn, I'll be crying way more than I ever had in my life, which is so weird.
I think it was kind of the opposite for me, dog, because I grew up a really sensitive boy. You know what I'm saying? I think I used to cry a lot, and I think going through so much of people being like, yo, man up, and you're too sensitive, I kind of conditioned myself to harden up a bit. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing. I think it's good to have a balance, right? But I remember being with my first girl, fucking Tina Park, who was a Leo, who was like, oh, God, you're crying again? I would never get
that's because he's a Korean bitch. That's why.
And there's that, too.
Fucking hardened as fuck, dude.
Because they weren't allowed to feel things, you know? Because y'all's parents are like, what? You have feelings? The fuck you say? You don't have no feelings,
He's
right?
a baby. He's being a gay again. He's number one gay guy. Cry.
Right, and now you just made me realize I am hardened, a direct result of my fucking Korean ex-girlfriend because she wasn't allowed to cry and shit.
Ever, dude. Like, I remember I told you this story on the podcast years ago where I was crying in my room, and then my mom comes in the room, sits next to my bed, puts her hand on my shoulder, and she goes, only little girls cry. And then she just gets up and walks out of my room, and I cry more because she just called me a fucking pussy.
Sheesh.
I'm like, damn, dog, because I just got dumped.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, before she was leaving, I forgot this part. I told him, like, don't tell her dad I just got dumped. And just right out the door, he got dumped. That's why he's crying. And I'm like, come on, mom, what the fuck? Shout outs to my mother, heartless woman.
And now look at you, a grown man, crying because your tomatoes aren't ripe.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Crying feels great, dude. It actually feels great.
It genuinely does.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I cried when I heard that fucking Post Malone song about his daughter on some movie shit in the shower, listening to it like, man.
And then Gator goes, Daddy, can I have a Kit Kat?
No, she comes in, she goes, Daddy, I'm showering. Daddy, can I have a Kit Kat? And what's that? Well, guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Motherfucking Foods. I don't know, is there anything to announce or anything?
Shout outs to Brick Toast Toastery. If you guys listen to the Genius Brain podcast, I finally did merch for the first time ever. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. I decided to do merch just because I wanted to wear the shirts.
Amazing. And guess what? We got Dudes Behind the Foods merch coming soon. You guys have asked us for so long, and I was telling Thrillist for the longest time, we need Send Foods merch, and those motherfuckers were bullshitting like they do.
Yeah, dude. That's why your guys' fucking views have died. Dude.
Whoa, dude!
They killed one of the best shows on earth.
Can I tell you guys a little tangent as well? A little side note. I don't know if I told you all this already, but I proposed a Me and David podcast to Thrillist fucking years ago.
Early
bro.
on, dude.
I was like, we should do a Send Foods podcast. Podcasts are, like, it'd be easy. We would all make some money. It'd be easy. They didn't want to do it.
Stupid as shit. They did a podcast that did terrible.
Whoa, dude!
Yeah. Great people, just terrible.
No, fuck them. Fuck all the people too. And Gabrielle. Fuck you too, girl. Bye.
Yo, it's the dude.